Hello friends, my name is Dr. Bharath Chandra. Today's topic, which shares if I invest now will give profits after 10 years? Very good question. Everybody may be wanting to know. Before answering that, let me tell you, today I am concentrating on the questions that are asked by you in the chat box, and many of them I am answering. The title of the day is one of the questions. First question, Sir, Namaste. My age is 35 years. How much amount I must invest as SCP? And what is the difference between SIP and SCP? Very good question. My dear friends, the question is absolutely incomplete. Before answering, I want to know whether you're going to invest for long term or short term. Second one is what is your total income of the month, how much you can save in a month, and what is your expertise in the stock market. Do you have any exposure to mutual fund and stocks, etc., etc. For example, one blanket rule in finance says that if your income is 100 rupees, you should save for your bright future around 25 to 28 rupees per month. And then very important, whether you are going to save that 28% in stock market or are you going to distribute it. If you are not an expert in stock market, my suggestion is you can concentrate on real estate and fixed deposit, public provident fund, etc., etc. And also to certain extent mutual fund, because that does not require that much of an expertise. But if you want to invest in stock market, you must know fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and you must have gone through our videos. In our video library, we have somewhere around 2200 videos in 2 channels. That is why we are saying you must subscribe to our channel. Seeing at this question, I am sure you are one of the most recent subscribers and you have not taken Dr. Bharath Chandra's 3 months workshop on stock markets. Now you asked a question, what is the difference between SIP and SCP? SIP is investing a particular amount on a particular date in a particular set of mutual funds. But the same thing, you are investing in a set of stocks, and that is called systematic equity plan. SIP is systematic investment plan. Now the second question. Sir, I have invested 1 lakh in market by taking a loan to learn. 60% invested in Infosys, small portion in other shares. Can I go for short-term trading? Many things are unanswered. Your age, what is your total income, what is your total worth, and then what is the percentage of interest you are paying on the loan that you have taken. The blanket rule we follow in stock market is never invest having taken a loan, because it may be disastrous too. 60% you have invested in Infosys, that is a small amount, only 60,000 rupees. But if you are putting a bigger amount, then it has to be distributed to many sectors. Next, you are talking about short-term trading. If you want to do short-term trading, my strong suggestion, you must know technical analysis. Minimum to minimum is moving averages technique. Otherwise, it could be disastrous. You could probably buy stocks at the highest and the stock market may start going down from that day onwards. So my suggestion, please learn everything about stock market before you start applying. If you are buying stocks without knowing about them, that is called gambling. Now the third question and the question of the day, on which I have written the title. Which shares, if I invest now, will give profits after 10 years? Very good question. Everyone may be wanting to ask this question, and $1 million question. But The answer is very difficult. You may ask me why. The first thing is there is no guarantee that a particular stock or a particular set of stocks will be profitable forever, like 10 years or so. Your question is, I am the chairman for BCCI. You are asking me, Dr. Bharath Chandra, would you name the set of 11 players who are good enough to play for India for the next 10 years? At that time, you yourself know that a player cannot be performing all the 10 years. And even if I select a wonderful team now, precisely 3 months from now, one more series is starting. At that time, I am going to put all the players on a performance check. Somebody who has been collecting zeros, somebody who has not got any wicket, I will simply eliminate, and somebody who's been hitting continuously hundreds and somebody who's been getting 3, 4, 5 wickets, I will continue. The same thing should happen with the stocks. Whatever stocks suggestions I give today is only valid for 3 months. At the end of 3 months, you must do fundamental analysis, profit and loss account you should see, balance sheet you should see, profitability in the future has to be gauged, and all those things has to be done. So the same question, I cannot continue for 10 years, and whatever list I give you, the validity is only 3 months. For example, in order to not to disappoint you or others who want the answer for the question, here is a list. The list can be said as Dr. Bharath Chandra, Rohan Bharath Chandra list. Why? Because the list is prepared by me. You must make your own fundamental analysis. And normally we say when you buy stocks, you cannot buy one stock. It has to be a basket of shares and 6 to 10 stocks from 6 to 10 sectors and under review every 3 months. However, I am going to give you the list. You may take a piece of paper and write down and study them. First one is in the painting sector, Asian Paint. In the jewelry sector, Titan. In the banking sector, HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank or Bajaj Finance. The fourth one is Reliance. Fifth one is in the infrastructure, L&T. Cement section, Ultratech Cement. And then FMCG, Nestle or Britannia. Pharmaceutical, Divis Lab. IT industry, TCS or Infosys. And finally, automobile sector, Tata Motors or Maruti. This is my list. It may not be your list. It could be also your list. And each person has his own preference. So take your own call. One more person has asked one more question. One or two stocks, please suggest, sir. So I think I've already answered. And I'm coming to the last question of the day. Please inform us about Syntex Industries. Normally, such questions we simply ignore because today I answer Syntex Industries. Tomorrow, somebody will ask me for Bintex Industries, Zintex Industries, Pintex Industries. There are 1,900 stocks in NSE, 5,500 in BSE. There is no end to it. The correct technique is you must be able to learn how to do analysis of the company that you're going to buy. Again, the question is incomplete. What is your age? What is your view? Long term or short term? How much you are invested already? How many shares you have purchased? What rate you have paid? Etc. etc. However, on your behalf, I have done some research and look at the Syntex Industries last 5 years fundamental analysis. 2017 Syntex Industries total sales 1921 crores, net profit 134 crores. 2018 142 crores net profit, 2019 22 crores, 2020 lost 1,256 crores. 2021 lost 1,306 crores. If you don't know about this fact, you continue to invest in Syntex Industries. Few years later, the share may come down to zero. And then coming down for the last 3 years. Look at the total profits coming down for the last 3 years. Now let me go to the profitability. 10 years, Syntex Industries minus 10 every year. 5 years, minus 22. 3 years, minus 2%. That means company is not profitable anymore. And one more news, Reliance Industries has taken over Syntex Industries company. Here is a news about it appearing in the website. The question is, will it improve because it has been taken over by Reliance Industries? It is a question time only can answer. However, my clue, instead of buying Syntex Industries, probably you could have purchased Reliance Industries Limited, that is going to make profit in the future. Very important that you know all these things and understand and analyze it by yourself. Friends, the same video we have put it in Kannada in our channel 1. If you are not the member of Dr. Bharath Chandra channel, this is the time to subscribe, press the bell icon. If you like it, press the like button. If you think the video content is good, then forward it to everybody. And if you find the video is good, in the comment box, please type good. We will feel encouraged. Thank you for watching the whole video. Bye bye. All the best.